Pasta al limone is something that I think everyone should learn how to make because it's very easy, it's quick to make, and actually requires very little ingredients. Let me show you how to make this.
Let's start out by prepping some garlic. So all I'm going to do is smash and peel. This is all standard protocol. And I'm just going to go ahead and thinly slice and then finally dice these. This is more like a rough chop, so if you get it somewhere like this, that would be perfect. I'm not sure why my camera was out of focus here, so I apologize for this. But all I'm doing here is stacking up some basil, rolling it up, and then just thinly slicing this. And for the most important part of pasta al limone, it is the lemon. You know, because you can't quite have pasta al limone without the limone. Anyways, for the preparation, I'm going to go ahead and take a zester and zest the lemon. I'm just taking out the yellow part, trying to avoid taking any of the white parts because that's where the bitterness comes from. I find that the easiest way to zest a lemon or a lime is to treat the zester like a peeler. That way it helps me to just get the yellow part and none of the white pith. But once you've gotten all of the yellow zest off like this, it is time to go cook this dish. To start this cooking process, I'm going to go ahead and get some water boiling. And once the water has come to a boil, I'm going to go ahead and add a big pinch of salt to this. You want this water pretty salty. This will help season the pasta all the way through. Now for the pasta, I'm going to use some spaghetti, but you can use anything you want. I just prefer noodles for this because I feel like it catches the sauce better. But anything with a lot of ridges would work too. As for the cook time, just cook it according to the instructions on the package of your pasta. Mine takes about 8 to 10 minutes. I'm going to cook it for about 8 minutes to get it to just al dente, and I'll finish cooking it in the sauce. As the pasta cooks, don't forget to go ahead and go in and stir it every once in a while so that they won't stick together. While the pasta is cooking, let's cook the sauce. To a cold pan, I go in with about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, extra virgin that is, and then I also go in with my garlic. I make sure the heat is off here because I want to start it off cold. That way when I turn on the heat, it will slowly bring up the temperature, cooking the garlic and extracting all that flavor into the oil. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the heat to medium-high heat and let it heat up slowly. I'm going to watch the garlic to make sure it doesn't burn. But as soon as I start to see it sizzle like this, I'm going to go ahead and stir it every once in a while again so that it doesn't burn. Burnt garlic will taste very bitter, so you want to avoid that if possible. You just want it to get nice and brown, almost like crispy garlic. You're just looking to extract the garlic flavor out of the garlic itself. You're going to cook this until the garlic starts to turn brown. Don't let it get any darker than that. And once you do see it change color, go ahead and put in about half a cup of pasta water into that pan. This will stop the garlic from frying. And then now you can also add in half a cup of cream, which you're then going to go ahead and bring to a simmer. And once it is simmering, this is when you're going to add in your pasta. If your pasta isn't quite ready yet, you can go ahead and take your sauce off the heat until your pasta is. But as soon as your pasta comes to just barely al dente, put your sauce back onto the heat and add in your pasta. It's okay to drag some of the pasta water with it. It will just help emulsify the sauce better. Now go ahead and finish cooking that pasta in that sauce, and you're going to cook it until the sauce starts to thicken. If at any point the sauce is getting too thick, you can go ahead and add a little bit more pasta water. And once your sauce is starting to thicken, go ahead and add in your lemon zest. And then also season it with some salt. Just remember that there was salt in that pasta water, so just season this to taste. By now your sauce should be reduced down quite a bit, and you'll know if it's ready when you drag your spoon or spatula through the sauce and it leaves a line like that. And when it does, go ahead and grate in your Parmesan. I started off by grating in about 1/3 cup, maybe a 1/2 cup of Parmesan, but add more or less to your taste. The Parmesan will actually help the sauce emulsify as well. It'll help thicken the sauce. Go ahead and stir that through, and as you're stirring it, you should see your sauce thicken significantly, and you should also see it cling to the spaghetti more. That's how you know that your sauce is reduced enough and that you added enough Parmesan. Once your pasta is thick enough, go ahead and shut off the heat and add in some lemon juice. This will add some tang to the pasta. I also felt like it needed some more Parmesan, so I'm going to grate some more of that in. Again, add this to your liking, to your preference. I also added some more salt. Again, you want to add this to your taste, depending on how much Parmesan and how much salt you add in your water, and crack in some pepper. Also, for some extra richness, add in about a tablespoon of butter, and you're going to want to go ahead and stir until the butter has melted and everything has emulsified together. So once your sauce is nice and thickened and everything has emulsified like this, your pasta is ready. If it's too thick, go ahead and add more pasta water, but once it looks like this, it is time for the taste test.
I mean, this was so easy to make. You saw how quick and easy that was. And the effort that was put into this was very little. So without further ado, I think let's give this a try. Cheers. Okay. That was good. All right, so let's just talk about the flavors first. So the first thing you taste, of course, is that lemon. It's nice and tart and tangy. You get the nice creaminess in the background. It's not heavy because I only added a little bit of cream and about only a tablespoon of butter. And then the pepper that I added into this kind of rounds it out with a little bit of spiciness to kind of cut through everything. It seems like a really heavy dish because of the cream and the butter, but it actually isn't. And for a dish that requires so little effort, it has so much flavor in it. Give this dish a try. Let me know how it goes in the comments below. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button or that one right there. And for my previous video, you can hit that one right there. And hit that like button. And I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you. Bye.